Welcome back to Mets Nets Jets D podcast coming to you January 24th. Thank God it's Friday, TGIF Friday. We have a decent sized NBA slate going on tonight. We have one game going on currently. The Milwaukee Bucks are in Paris against the Charlotte Hornets. So far, Hornets came out the ball right now. They're currently leading, but that's okay. I think the Bucks will turn up probably in the third quarter, beginning of the fourth, and pull away. But we'll see how that goes. Let's hop into today's slate. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel at Messnet Jets D on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Twitter. All the same title. First game tonight, we have the Boston Celtics and Orlando Magic. In Orlando, currently, Jason Tatum is out for this game. So they're looking a little shorthanded. But good news is that Jaylen Brown is on track to play. So as long as they got Jaylen Brown, Kemba Walker, and Gordon Hayward, I'm leaning towards Boston Celtics. They are the better team. They have been pretty impressive the last couple games. And they're coming in on a little bit of a hampered Orlando Magic team that does play good defense. So we have two defensive-minded teams, two teams that can shut down an opponent. But the firepower that Boston possesses, especially with Kemba Walker, Jaylen Brown, if once he comes back after dunking on LeBron James and Gordon Hayward, give me that close spread that we got right here. We got a plus 1.5. That is a bargain. Give me the Boston Celtics and probably the win. That plus 102. I can't believe it's coming in. It's something else. Something's got to be fishy. But if I can get the Celtics on a discount, I'm taking it every chance I can get. Give me the Celtics 1.5. All right. Next game, we have the Memphis Grizzlies against the Detroit Pistons. Pistons are home. They surprised me the other day with Andre Drummond being out. Currently, he's a game time decision. So I don't totally know right now. That's why I tried to wait to put this video out. But, I got to put it out sometime. Give you some time to, get the information and make a parlay. I'm leaning towards the Pistons in this game. Memphis were hot last week. They are currently on a 2-game losing streak, losing by double digits in both. Now, Detroit Pistons somehow, some way, they're making this work. With Markieff Morris, with Derrick Rose, who looks good. Reggie Jackson is back, and probably we'll see on Andre Drummond. But this team is functioning well. They got the rookie from overseas. I don't even know how to say his last name, but it begins with a D. I'm leaning towards the Pistons. If I can get plus points on the home team, I probably can. I probably like one at minus 180. So that's probably 6-7 points just to cover yourself. Go ahead, but I'm taking the home team in this matchup. Next game, we have the Toronto Raptors against the New York Knicks. No RJ Barrett, which is huge news. So it's just Marcus Morris, Julius Randle. But then you have a fully healthy, locked and loaded Toronto Raptors team. On the road, I admit, that's fine. But Pascal Siakam, Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet, it's too much for the New York Knicks to handle, especially without their rookie. And more bench players coming into play, and that's not good. Give me the Toronto Raptors and the -8, or just the money line if you don't feel like taking the points. But I feel pretty safe with taking the Raptors in this matchup on the road. Next game, we have the LA Clippers against the Miami Heat. Right now, we are waiting on news on Paul George. So, matter of fact, they probably do win with him. But this is going to be a very, very tough game to choose right here. Jimmy Butler is a game time decision as well. So this one you might have to wait. I checked on Fantasy Labs NBA on Twitter. Fantasy Labs, just looked that up. So far, he's questionable. Kendrick Nunn is questionable. Goran Dragic is questionable. So we're not going to get a full synopsis of this game until I get that information. And it's best you keep this to the side until around 7 o'clock, 6:30, hopefully, that you get more information on that, because those are key ins and outs. especially on the Miami side. For the Clippers, waiting on Paul George. Do not know yet. If everyone was healthy, I'm taking the Clippers in the money line and not touching the points. Just take them straight up, and if not, you have to wait, okay? But if I'm taking both teams healthy, I'm taking the Clippers. Next game, we have the Denver Nuggets against the New Orleans Pelicans. Nuggets team, another hampered team coming in. Jamal Murray is probably going to be out for this match. Gary Harris should be back. He's on track to play. And then questionable is Michael Porter Jr. Now, Michael Porter Jr. is a huge key off the bench. This rookie has looked exceptional since he's been given the minutes. And I like the fact that, but that's a huge loss if he doesn't play. It doesn't matter, either or, because they're still without Millsap. Jokic is a great at center. But the Pelicans, I think they have revitalized themselves. Just the fact that Zion Williamson is back. They've been playing good basketball lately anyway, and you get this huge energy burst out of Zion Williamson. Jrue Holiday, Lonzo Ball, triple doubles. Brandon Ingram, most improved player. I'm leaning towards the money line on the Pelicans. They get their first win with Zion Williamson against the Nuggets. I don't see Michael Porter Jr. Playing tonight, and Jamal Murray is going to be out. So with those two key injuries, I'm leaning towards the Pelicans at home, which is a factor against the Nuggets, okay? Next game, we have the Houston Rockets against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Rockets are coming in. They've been up and down. James Harden's been missing and making threes. He hasn't been too consistent. I'm trying to see the last 5 if it wants to pull up. If not, I'll have to look at that on my computer. It is not loading. So let's see. All right. So for the Houston Rockets, they have lost each of their last 6 games as road favorites, but I'm not too worried about that. The last game they did beat the Denver Nuggets, who were injured. Minnesota Timberwolves are still on their 8-game losing streak right now. They haven't won since the January 9th against Portland. And then last time that they faced the Houston Rockets, they lost by 30. I understand that Karl-Anthony Towns is back, but I don't think they can keep up with the shooting power and that the Rockets have. And all they can do is hit the threes. Rockets just on a losing streak. They're getting back on the winning side. They beat Denver. Now they're in Minnesota. Give me the -5.5. I'll probably bump it down back to where it was before at 5. But I feel comfortable with the Houston Rockets on the road against the very bad Timberwolves. They don't play any defense at all. Next game, we have the Atlanta Hawks against the OKC Thunder. This game, we are waiting on news on, let's see. We got Jabari Parker out. Obviously, Chandler Parsons, he doesn't even matter. He's inactive. Alex Len is a maybe, and Bembry off the bench is out. Trae Young is back, so we got Trae Young and John Collins who they have to worry about. OKC Thunder come in pretty healthy. We're just waiting on Steven Adams news, but the guard play out of this team has been exceptional, and I can't even say his first name, but Dort, their rookie, has been a breath of fresh air, popped into the starting lineup. The Thunder, I like, but I don't know if they cover the 10 because you got to worry about Trae Young. So this game, I'm leaning towards Atlanta Hawks +10 to cover that number. That's a lot of points. Or just take the Thunder money line. I think with Trae Young, he plays good in weird positions. Like, it'll be a bad team and he'll go off. And that's all they have to do just to be within 10 points. I think they lose, definitely, but I don't think they get totally blown out, especially if Steven Adams missed this game. Next game, we have I said Chicago Kings. Wow. Sacramento Kings against the Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls are currently home, and they have more injury news. There's no Lauri Markkanen for the next 4 to 6 weeks. He has some pelvis injury. Don't know what happened. It's crazy. But they lose him. Thaddeus Young hops into the starting lineup. Tomas Satoransky is a game time decision. And Zach LaVine is fine. So we're going up against the Kings, who don't have Rashawn Holmes or Marvin Bagley. Both these teams aren't good, but the Kings I really can't trust. I tried to last week, and that was ugly. Chicago Bulls are the better team. They have the better star. Give me Zach LaVine to propel the Chicago Bulls over the Sacramento Kings at home. Next game, we have the Phoenix Suns against the San Antonio Spurs. Spurs just came off a nice win against the Pelicans, despite the fact that Zion Williamson scored 17 points in 3 minutes, which was insane. They're back home and they're facing the Phoenix Suns, who they just beat a few games ago in Phoenix. So they're back home facing them again, and I don't see a change in outcome. There's no Aaron Baines, there's no Kaminsky, there's no Cam Johnson off the bench for the Phoenix Suns. The Spurs come in healthy, no problems at all. DeJounte Murray, DeMar DeRozan, LaMarcus Aldridge, that trio should be enough. Give me the Spurs in the money line against the Phoenix Suns. They tend to contain Devin Booker, and I don't see that changing. And as long as he is tempered, then I think the Spurs can win this game. And then last but not least, this is my cover of the day. Give me the Indiana Pacers against the Golden State Warriors. This Warriors team is trash. And this Indiana... Oh, no Brogdon? That sucks. Just seeing that right now, that pissed me off. Do I still like him? It's mainly Sabonis. All right. I'm still going to take the -6 on the Indiana Pacers on the road against the very, very bad Golden State Warriors, because that front court between Sabonis and Miles Turner, they are monsters down there, especially rebounding. I think that's going to be too much for them to handle. Aaron Holiday hops in at the point guard. Jeremy Lamb slides over to shooting guard. And that's still enough of a scoring punch to handle this this sporadic Golden State Warriors team. Give me, if you want to feel safe, take the money line. If not, I'm taking that -6 at -103. All right. So those are today's plays. I will be posting a parlay on my Twitter. Not Twitter. Yeah, on my Twitter. No. Instagram. On my Instagram at MessNSJSD. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Please don't forget, go to rundfs.com. Please sign up. Get connected. Try out a weekly pass and see how you feel about it, all right? Hop in that Discord chat and get connected with a group of guys that really know what they're talking about and are going to push you toward the right direction. Just me and Gundactor will be in there, and please go to rundfs.com, okay? Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll probably have a video for tomorrow, and I'll probably show my results as well. So thank you guys, and see you tomorrow. Peace out.